Let's look at the fun. This is most disturbing. Let's look at the fun. This is most disturbing. This is most disturbing.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Wednesday afternoon, October 7th, early October, Spooktober, if you will. As always, my name is Zara, and I just can't help myself. Before I get too deep into anything, Crazed has redeemed the random Star Wars fact button, so I need to pull a random Star Wars fact from the ether, which what was I going to say? I had one in mind. Oh, okay, so this one might be a little long-winded. There is a new ship, a new cruiser that has been introduced in I saw it most prominently in Star Wars Rebels. It is a small little cruiser. It is called a Gozanti class cruiser, I believe. The Empire uses it. It is the ship that like the TIE fighters attach to so that they can go through hyperspace because TIE fighters don't have hyperdrives, unlike the Rebel starfighters. I was thinking about this when I was playing Squadrons the other day, but that little cruiser showed up a lot in Star Wars Rebels because, it shows up and then there's a small group of TIE fighters. It's kind of perfect for that usage. But I always thought that it was a ship that was created for that show, just to, so that they wouldn't have to keep bringing in bigger capital ships in order to have TIE fighters show up. But it turns out that class of cruiser also showed up in the Clone Wars, and it actually had a very small cameo appearance in Star Wars Episode 1. I was just looking it up, and I had no idea. But the Gozanti class cruiser does show up for a split second in Episode 1 when I think Qui-Gon and Anakin are leaving Mos Espa. It's in the background, taking off, I think. So apparently it was canon before Disney, which blew my mind. I had no idea. It was canon long before Disney. So there's that. That is my Star Wars content for now. Anyway, welcome back. I'm going to be jumping back into Satisfactory. I have been playing off screen since last time, mostly just tidying up and reorganizing. I am, in fact, not looking for views. Thank you, Mr. Bot. Goodbye. So yeah, I did some tidying up. I did some reorganization, kind of streamline things as much as I could, and I have reached a significant milestone that I did not want to pass without being live, just because it felt right. So, without too much more waiting, I'll get the game up and running. I definitely needed to stop myself from playing because I can see myself. I want to play more. I want to I did some exploring, looked around the planet, found a bunch of stuff that I can't do anything with yet, which is unfortunate. But I marked it. I marked it down. I found some uranium, which I marked because I can't get near it without killing myself yet. I made a color gun, so I can change the color of things now. I think my mouse sensitivity is way too high. Hold on a second. Let's go to 3.4. That feels a little better. All right, so over there is my copper production at the moment. I have not really touched that at all. I didn't do anything there, but I did make some changes to the rest of my factory. Just a few minor changes. So I'll take you through them. I guess first things first. Here I've got my biofuel production. So I've got this container. I put biomass into, which leads into this constructor and then loops around into this one to create solid biofuel. I moved my crafting benches and research over here. Obviously my iron production is pretty much the same, but I have spent a whole bunch of concrete and made foundations across basically everything. So I've still got my iron rods going into this container. I've got screws being produced by these two constructors being funneled into this container. And then iron plates a little bit further, which are being funneled into this guy, which is currently making reinforced iron plates, which seems to be out of power. This thing is probably out of fuel, so I'm going to go grab some. Let's grab Let's just grab a stack of biofuel. Over here, I have moved. I haven't explored that far. I've kind of stuck to like this little section. I've basically gone. I think I went to like the other side of those cliffs. Like the uranium is straight out that way, where that the cliffs kind of start over there. So I haven't gone that far, but I've also upgraded my, well, not upgraded, but I changed my concrete production. So now it all goes up to this storage container right next to the rest of my factory, rather than having to go down there, which is nice. I also built an access ramp all the way down here, so I don't have to keep jumping up and down the cliffs. And I did unlock the rest of the things in the first couple tiers, and since I wanted to know what they did and how powerful they were, I built a jump pad to quickly bring myself back up here. So again, I don't have to climb up this cliff manually. And that is pretty much the extent. Mostly just kind of reorganizing things to make it less jumbled. I expect that once I have to start building more and more things, this is going to start turning into a much bigger mess. Because right now I only have the one assembler, and I just I was building rotors with it first, so I just attached it to this container instead of the plates. But then I swapped it over once I had enough rotors to do what I was doing. So yeah, I have completed the rest of tier 2 of the hub. So I got my jump pads. I did the logistics upgrade and the resource sink. I have not built the actual sink to pour items into, but I did build the awesome shop, which actually has a lot of really cool stuff in it that I kind of want to buy. Like these stairs and walkways and railings. I want those pretty bad. And the coffee cup for Reddit Karma. Is that, oh, yeah. Wait, I didn't want that in my cart. I don't have any coupons. People post screenshots on the Discord. They always have the cup. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It is kind of it's on the title screen, so it makes sense. So the only thing that we really have left to do from here is to build the space elevator, which is extremely large. So I need to go get some items first. What do I need? I need a bunch of concrete, a bunch of stuff. Okay. Stuff that I have. Or should have, anyway. So that should be enough concrete. I need to get like 1,500 spools of wire. They're out of fuel up here too. Everything ran out of fuel at the same time. Check that. I think I'm out of biomass too. I might have to go tree cutting. Shut that in there. Okay, so this is producing copper wire. And then the copper wire is being funneled into this constructor, which makes cable. I don't have a warehouse for the cable because I don't want all my copper wire being turned into cables. So I just kind of leave it there and grab it as I need it. I also need... What else do I need? Steel plates. and or iron plates and iron bars. Or rods, excuse me. Hold up, how many? 400 iron rods, 250 plates. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 250. That should be enough. Yes. All right. So we can build our space elevator. But the question is, where do we build it? We're going to need a lot of space. I also noticed that there are 6 entry points for conveyor belts, so I suspect we are probably going to have to set up some sort of... We're going to have to be putting resources in there at some point. So I'll probably want some space for that. But then there's also the control panel down there that I don't want to have that facing away from the rest of my factory. I'm thinking right here. I don't know how much space I'm gonna need for the conveyor belts. I guess I could do it out there too. I don't know. I like it here. I'm gonna put it. I've got the jump pad here, so I build it. Although I might need room to actually expand. I'm probably going to need room to expand outward from here. So maybe I will kind of put it in between. I'll put it right there. Throw all them resources. All right. Phase 1 of the space elevator has been created. Oh, I see. I am building the receiving end of the space elevator. Figure space elevator. Okay, so send up the space elevator to complete phases of project assembly. So I need 50 smart plating. Load, seal, send. Fascinating. That is quite large, I must say. So, yeah, 50 advanced, not advanced plating, but the mechanical plating would, that's not too crazy. But I can imagine that the packets that you have to send get quite large, which is why you need to, set up all the automation to work in that fashion. I've probably got... Of course, I use these reinforced iron plates for building all the tier 2 conveyor belts, which I haven't needed to build any. At least I haven't felt the need to build any yet, because all of these are working pretty well. Nothing is really, running behind just because the conveyor belts don't move fast enough. Because I do have access to all of that stuff. The Mark II conveyor belts and lifts. Oh, and I've got the conveyor belt poles as well, so I can stack them. I did not know this when I was playing the first time, but you can stack the storage crates. You can stack them on top of one another, so you can have multiple sizes, multiple lanes of conveyor belts going to different storage containers. I didn't really design my logistics system to accommodate that. Let's see. I did a little bit of exploring. I want to see if I found anything else of interest. Found a couple green power slugs. Some more quartz, bauxite, sulfur. Yeah, kind of just the usual stuff. I don't think I was researching anything. I've done all the flower petal research. That was where I got the color gun. I still have not found any bacon agaric mushrooms. Slug scanning. Oh, I can do this. I just need some more rods. Give me them rods. I'm guessing that will allow me to scan for power slugs. Because that is another thing that I have, the object scanner, so I can scan for... I think right now I can only scan for food, like berries and nuts. But if I assume that once I get that upgrade, I'll be able to scan for power slugs too. Even though I'm not really using them for anything right now. How are we? We got lots of biofuel. I should probably focus on getting these mechanical plates built. I guess I could just do it myself. I kind of hate the way that this game does. Good enough. I want it to work like Minecraft, where I can just pick up a stack and just take individual pieces out. But it doesn't. Alright, so I can just go and build these myself if I need to. Rather than set up a whole other assembler just for that. At least I should be able to. Maybe I can't. Maybe I have to use an assembler for it. Smart plating. Yeah, I think I do have to do that. Standard parts, electronics. I do, in fact. Okay, I have to use the assembler to build these smart platings because I can't. My stupid little monkey hands can't work it properly. Okay, so let's turn you off. Take all this stuff out. And change you to smart plating. And shove those in. And turn you back on. There goes the hand-built space elevator challenge. Yeah. I was not aware. I mean, it makes sense that you need a specific piece of a machinery to build advanced parts. Oh wow, those take a while to build. Dang. 6% efficiency. What is going on? Oh, I guess because it takes in one resource and it takes so long to build one. It takes 30 seconds to build one, and then it's got all these other resources that are just sitting here. Yeah, I might overclock that machine. Give me one of them slugs. Come here. I'm gonna turn you into a battery. Somehow I know how to turn a slug into a battery, but I don't know how to build fancy plating. Alright, so now it is producing 3 parts per minute. So I thought... Alright, well, Crazed, you played this. Do the power shards get, like, expended after a certain amount of time? Or is it just, like, a limited resource you have to only overclock a certain number of machines? They're always around. Okay. In that case, I'm going to bump this thing up even more. I thought that they would get, like, expended after a certain amount of time. It's perfect. 200% efficiency. It has no power. Oh, I bet I know why. It is using too much power. I'm going to turn off... We'll turn off the miner for now. So that thing uses 5. That's 4. That's 4. Okay. Nope, still using too much. Okay, let's just shut the whole thing off. Shut off all other machinery. Still way too much. Okay. Ah, yes, it is using 45 megawatts of power. Let's bump that down a bit then, shall we? Nope, still too much. Okay, I see the drawback to overclocking now. They require much more power. See, it's still using that much power. I wonder... Oh, I see. So that probably... Okay, yeah. So if I actually turn the clock speed down, then the power consumption will probably go down. Because it looks like these things are still using power even when they're in standby mode. Okay, they are. May want to have a paper notebook by my side. Yeah. Okay, so that's at 15. So that's only using 15. What else do I have running on this thing? Weird. see it. There's that smart plating. Fancy. I may also have to... I'm hoping that once I get to the next tier, I can start building more efficient power generators, because the biofuel is nice, but it's a little lacking in the juice, speaking of which. These ones are empty. I think the problem with this game is that it puts me in the mindset of like, okay, everything needs to be running at all times with like maximum efficiency, but you really don't. Like, there's no time limit. I mean, that's ideal, is to have everything, running like a well-oiled machine, but actually doing that requires an insane amount of space and logistics, and it's just, sometimes it's better to just kind of, put things on pause for the time being and focus on what is important. I guess I can probably put these back up. Yeah, that only added a tiny bit of production anyway. I can see why a notebook would be useful. I need to get better with using like beacons and stuff too, because like I only crafted a beacon just to mark out that uranium that was way over there, because I literally can't collect it without dying. So I wanted to make sure I knew where it was. But I mean, I can put down beacons anywhere I want, and this planet is quite large, spacious. I think I did kind of climb up a little bit into that forest and explore a bit, but I didn't go very far. All right. So while that's being done, oh, I guess I also didn't show off. I did build the color gun, and I recolored my whole concrete production area into gray, just because. I also made the copper production area a darker shade of orange, because copper. The rest of my factory I just kind of left. I didn't want to have to recolor everything, because that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Anyway, it's time to do some deforestation. Come here. Need to get some more biomass. I know that coal is a thing, because, oh, hello, what is this?
The mycelia within this fungus suggests strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research.
Oh.
A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
I've never been in here before. Oh. Oh no, head crabs. Okay. Poison head crabs. Give me the mushrooms. Big mushrooms. Can't quite. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I know that coal is a thing in the game because I've seen it referenced, but I do not know how to make it. There's a skittering. I can hear you. Oh. Oh, okay. That wasn't a shock at all. That was me just punching the alien. Okay, it's still making noise. I thought I could hear it like skittering more. Hello? Okay. that one bugged out a bit. They're an agricultural species. These are their farms. Well, now I feel bad. I'm still gonna take whatever this thing is, though. Summer sloop. Also something that has no purpose yet. Excellent. They are fairly bitey. They're only trying to protect their mushrooms. I think I've collected enough mushrooms. Oh, this. That. I still love the way that those things ragdoll. Grab a berry, grab my nuts. Grab leaves. He's so fast. I have learned that you are just fast enough to sidestep these guys. That if you just hold left or right, you are just fast enough to dodge them. I discovered that when I was playing on my own. It doesn't look like you should be able to dodge, but you do. Come on, trees. Still unconfirmed if those smaller trees grow back. I think they do. I think they do respawn, but I have not actually confirmed it. Oh wow, that is a space elevator. I guess I have to chop it down at the root, or the trunk. Large tree. Alright, we can start heading back now. Space elevators are a very cool thing in theory. I'm pretty sure in practice they make absolutely no sense. But hey, it is quite a good landmark. It's visible from space. Yeah, it does require a very tough material. It seems that we have built this one out of iron, which, I don't know. Maybe these machines are refining it into a very, into super iron or something. We have research slug scanning. But now we have mushrooms to research. Carbon nanotubes. Yeah. That is locked. Fabric. Well, I'm gonna make some biomass. Can do that. I think that's enough, actually. Fabric. Parachutes. Interesting. How do I make fabric? With mushrooms and biomass. Oh, I can make some rotors. Okay. Well, that's... Oh, I can make biomass out of mycelia, too. I will have to remember to not do that. I am very much aware that I could set up an automation process to create all this biomass, but I feel like it is just not worth the space and energy for it. It really doesn't take that long for me to just pump out all this stuff. Turning the biomass into biofuel, that is definitely worth it. But for now, I need to dump some stuff out of my inventory. And the power cells, I guess. I guess all that we really built was the landing pad for the space elevator. The rest of it was provided by our parent company, or just the company we work for. Fix It. So who knows what that thing is actually built out of. Put all that biomass away. Turn it into biofuel. Why do I just have 11 limestone in my inventory? Pretty sure I literally do not need that for any. Just go put it away. Get out of my way. That's what I built this ramp for. Spooky music playing. Do I need mycelia on me right now? Probably not. I also built another storage crate back here. It's filled with just resources. I built 3 storage boxes back here to store stuff in because I completely deleted all of my machinery and rebuilt the entire factory. So I had a lot of stuff that was kind of left over that I needed storage for in the meantime. I left one of the storage boxes there just because. $35. Alright, so we're making progress. Got a little bit longer to wait. suppose I could go exploring some more. I did pay a visit to that forest over there, and I cut down some trees. I showed some of the local wildlife who's boss. What's this? Bauxite. I don't know how I missed that the first time, but sure, take it. Whoa. These guys got really good aim with their fireballs. Stop it. Stop it. Eat them berries. Trail mix. Nuts and berries. Oh god, there's another one. And something is wiggling over there, and I don't know what that is. Stop it. What is wiggling? What are you? You didn't leave anything behind. I'm sorry. My apologies. A Mercer Sphere, another thing that doesn't do anything yet. But I'll take it. Take that berry too. Eat it. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Ah. Ah. Poo gas. Alright, well, that's off limits. Grab that quartz. Some wood. Yay, more quartz. So I definitely need a ranged weapon of sorts. And again, I know that gunpowder is a thing. So eventually I'll get the ability to make a gun, which I'm looking forward to. There we go. Hey. Hidden berries. Where's tree? Tree. Tree. Whatever. If it's in the area of the chainsaw, then it works. Oof. Get this tree. Alright. Boys are over there. Load that. Those look like different rocks. I haven't seen those ones before. I'm not sure what those are. I've got you guys figured out. Come on. Are these rocks anything? No, they're not. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, so there's a bunch more of those guys. So I'm not getting down there. Which is fine. I do like the way that there's kind of a progression inherently built into the game. Which I guess makes sense. It's because I do know that the world map is not randomly generated. All of the maps are built in a very specific way. And that way makes a lot of sense. Okay. Oh, I should build the thing that I can funnel parts into. Put all this stuff away. We got 3 Mercer spheres now. Well, once they add those into the game, or add the functionality into the game, I'll be set. But yeah, I should build the resource sink so I can start earning coupons. Because I was actually surprised. I kind of thought that that was going to be just like pointless, like cosmetic stuff. But then I actually looked in the store and it's stuff like, you know, I mean, it is all largely pointless objects, like, you know, walkways and railings and stuff like that you don't need, but I want it. I want to be able to make my factory fancy. I'm tired of jumping over all of my conveyor belts. Give me a walkway. And like, you can build like foundation pillars, which I kind of need over here because I've just got raw foundations just kind of stacked up in the corner. So it'd be nice. It would be nice to have. I've got enough biomes. And got a bunch of limestone again. I must get some limestone whenever I get like quartz and bauxite and stuff. Because I keep picking it up from somewhere and I don't know where exactly. Okay, throw that in there. Let's see what I need for research. Quartz. I need 20 quartz crystals, which I think I have. Oh yeah, I got lots of quartz crystals. Let's do that. Quartz crystals or silica. Well, let's do both. Okay, research silica, research quartz crystals. What's this? Crystal oscillator. Quartz crystals and 50 advanced plating. Sulfur is how I make black powder, but that's the one that I also need charcoal or coal for, which I haven't found any coal. And I have a bunch of bauxite, but I have not found any use for that at all yet in research. So that will have to wait. But I assume now... Yeah, so I can set my constructors to produce silica and quartz crystals. Which, I suppose I could probably get that set up. So what do I need for research? 100 quartz crystals. Okay, I can do that. Okay. First things first. One thing at a time. The awesome sink is pretty big, actually. I think I'm going to put it behind everything else back here. Maybe up here. Build like a little platform. I could make this the awesome platform, Put the awesome sink and the awesome store up there. That might work. I should also go and check on my things. What will serve as the awesome sauce? That's a good question. Okay, so this looks like it's done. Yes, got that. Set you to go back to reinforced iron plating. And then I can go and deposit these in the space elevator. Seal. Send. And there it goes. Into space. Oh, I still have my Khadgar thing up. I should change that. 1 second here. I forgot all about that. Cloudbot. Khadgar is off. There we go. All right, ignore that Khadgar link. It is not correct. All right, space elevator back. What do we need for phase 2? Oh my goodness. 500 smart plating, 500 versatile frameworks, and 100 automated wiring. Oof, that is a lot. That is a whole lot of stuff. Actually, what do I need to even build that stuff? Versatile framework, I don't even know. I don't think I've even researched those yet. Now the Minecraft server shut down. I can... Hang on. I can reboot it right now. It only takes a second. But then if it shuts down again, it's probably going to be the updating that is the problem, because I haven't actually upgraded the server yet. Talking about one crafting game while I play another. Okay, so the server's back on. It'll probably take a few minutes, about as long as it takes to like boot up the game as if you were starting to run it. We've got to start the whole mods pack and everything, so it'll be probably 5 minutes or so. But if it does shut down again, then I will have to actually upgrade it, and then everyone will have to update their clients and everything if they haven't already. What was I doing? Okay. So I'm gonna need... I need a lot of stuff. What am I doing? Put your chainsaw away. Aha, coal power. Ooh, pipelines. Oh man, volume, flow rate, and direction. Oh, the complexity. She's creeping. Pipeline pump, fluid buffer. Oh boy, water extractor. Vehicular transport. Heck yes. Truck station. I I have to admit, like I've seen people play this game before, and I've basically seen up to the point that I've gotten to, and so I always just kind of assumed it was like, okay, you build factories and you set up like your little logistical chains, and that's kind of the extent of it. I am surprised at the depth that this game has, even though it is still early access. But boy, it's like you got you got tractors, you got truck stations, and pipelines and water extractors and tanks and foundries for steel production. Okay, so I need those. There's a lot. There's a lot more to this game than I really expected. And I'm a stater. Yeah, there's a lot more to this game than I ever really expected, and that's not not a bad thing at all. There's way more to it. I actually know what a stater is. A Xeno Basher. Yeah, need me one of them. Might actually be able to unlock that right now. Xeno Basher. This is just the Xeno Basher. It kind of looks like the lightsaber from No More Heroes. Hyper tubes. Tubes for transporting fixed employees. I see. I was wondering what hyper tubes were. And more logistics. Pipeline supports. Okay. This game is very cool. If you like Minecraft, especially if you've ever played modded Minecraft and you like the whole like setting up factories and kind of the whole like logistical aspect of it, then this game is that. Like it's all that. Which is fun. But now again, I've reached the point where it's like I've got a million different things that I need to do, and my brain is just straining to figure out how I make this all work. Okay, well, one thing at a time, I guess. I guess we might as well start with coal power. I think. Or I could get the Xeno Basher. Coal generator. Burns coal to boil water. Lets me scan for coal. Okay, let's get the improved melee combat first, because I'm going to need to expand and explore to actually find other resources, and in doing so, I'm going to run into wildlife that will try to kill me. So, having a better weapon is probably a good thing. Oh, I need just a few more rotors. Which, you know what, that's fine. I can build them myself. Minecraft is a lot of fun. Even just vanilla Minecraft is, it's a lot of fun. I've always preferred modded, but they've added a lot of stuff to just plain old Minecraft. And there's another big update coming next year. So it's definitely worth checking out. You can pour a lot of hours into that game. And it's, I know people were just talking about it earlier on the Discord that I'm in, that, everybody kind of likes the game for their own reasons. Some people really like it for the exploration aspect. Some people really like it because they could build stuff. Some people like it for a combination, or It's kind of, it is what you make of it. I don't remember how many of these plates I needed, so I'm just going to take all of them. Oh, I only need 50 of them. Okay. I've got that cable right over here. I can already see how ridiculous this game could potentially get, because I always just assumed it was like, okay, you find like a good place for your base and you kind of build that out as your factory. But it's like, if I'm going to have to start producing coal and water, or like the coal is either going to have to get transported a long distance to meet up with where my water is so that they can produce power, or I'm going to have to take both of them, you know, to a common place where that power is generated and then is, you know, distributed throughout the rest of my base. I could see this planet's surface getting filled up with machinery all over the place, which is interesting. I didn't expect it to be quite that sprawling. Do I have any concrete? I do have some concrete. I think what I'm going to do... Hold up here. Build a... I'll figure this out later. I'll build a platform up here to be my awesome platform, where I'll put my awesome, the awesome sink and the awesome store, the awesome shop up there, and then I'll put a little ramp leading up there so the traversal is a bit easier. Okay. Dump all those in there. Launch pod.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
Please don't crash into the space elevator. Alright. So let's see. Xenobasher. So I need 5 modular frames, 2 Xenozappers, and a bunch of other stuff. So I have to build a second Xenozapper. It's doable. Tying 2 Xenozappers together on a stick? Pretty much. Okay, let's make another Xenozapper. Xenobasher. It's a modular frame. I need steel rods, iron rods, and plating. Advanced plating. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to keep the advanced plating production permanent, because I seem to be using a lot of it. Oh, I still have a bunch of those plating. It definitely seems like I'm going to need a bunch of rotors too, so I'll probably have to set up both here soon. Okay, let's make some of these. One, two. Oh, that makes multiple. Okay. Perfect. I keeps throwing me off how this game, like, makes multiples of objects when you craft them. Sometimes it makes sense, like with the screws, you make batches of them when you craft them. Other times it doesn't make as much sense. What's especially weird too is that when the screws are produced, they're produced in batches. So yeah, so they make 10, or hang on, 40 parts per minute. So it makes 4 screws at a time for each iron rod. But then they are put on a conveyor belt one at a time. So each one of these bins counts as 1 screw. So even though they are being produced in batches, the conveyor belts only carry them one at a time. Which generally is not a problem. So we start getting... I didn't need nearly that much wire. Once we start getting more advanced things, we might have to... Okay, this straight up is just the lightsaber from No More Heroes. Zappy sword. What else? I'll put my scanner in my 3rd slot. Travis touchdown. I'm gonna go throw the rest of this wire back in this container because I don't need it. I don't need that much wire on me at a time. Is this full already? Yeah, it is. Jeez. What's that little ring? It looks like it's a wrench. It's like a little wrench key ring. I'll put the cable in here. I'm still carrying around a portable miner for some reason. Yeah, so with my portable scanner here, I can scan either nuts, berries, or power slugs. And it will... I mean, that one's pointing at that one right there, because I can see it from here. But I cannot pass through the cloud of doom, so I can't get up there. I've already tried. I think that generator ran out of power. There's a very nice, like... There's a very heavy bass noise when you turn on the power sword that is quite satisfying. I do need more research, but I can't research anything else right now. I guess I do need quartz crystals to continue that research. And I need more... Oh, I guess I need to get coal now. But I can get coal, which could be probably our next thing. Coal power. Okay, so we need rotors. Cool. A very odd blue moon, I guess. Very nice color. Yeah, for whatever reason, the hub and the research are separate things, but yeah, they're basically all the same thing. Okay, so that's creating plates. I guess the in-universe explanation is that the hub is being provided by our company, whereas the research is like things I'm actually figuring out on my own. So, here is the question. Maybe I should upgrade this conveyor belt into a level 2, so it'll fire out screws faster. Okay, here's what I gotta do. I gotta delete this. I also need to go grab a whole bunch of concrete, because I'm gonna need a bunch. I got some platforming to do. Wait, is my concrete production shut down? It is. Turn you back on. Grab a bunch of concrete. Let's start building some platforms. Okay. So I want to put those ramps there. I can put those foundations underneath. Okay, let's see here. I don't like the way that it's like hanging over the edge of this cliff. I need to build into this cliff first. Give me berries. Or nuts, I should say. Okay. This thing isn't even going to be able to power another assembler. So I will need to have... I'll have to build another generator and probably put it onto the same powered grid. Okay. I need to think about this a little bit. So for now, let's... I'm gonna get rid of these conveyor belts. I'm gonna get rid of this assembler. And yeah, sure. Get rid of that storage container too. Okay. So I've got metal plates in here. Got screws, and then I've got rods. So the rods and screws get made into rotors, and the plates and screws get made into whatchamacallit, the advanced plating. So I have to go about there. And then I can put this one right next to this one. Well, hold on. So that's the screws. Then I can put where do I want to put these storage containers? This is a very phallic game. A little bit. Okay, well let's get these in here first. So that'll go straight. That one will go straight. The screws are going to have to... That explains why you like it. Okay, I need a splitter. Screws are going to have to get split. They're going to come... The nice thing about building foundations too is that it snaps everything to a grid like automatically. So it's kind of easier to build things out. Okay, so let's use a Mark II conveyor belt for the screws so that they chug along a little faster. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so you're going to be making rotors. And then... hold on. I figured out how to make like 90-degree turns in this game. There we go. If you line it up and then take 2 notches back, then it'll be like a perfect 90-degree turn. Okay, so that's being done. So I need to power... what is our power status on this grid? So it jumps up to 31, which means I don't have enough to actually power that thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another biomass burner, probably right back here. Or maybe over here. Yeah, right there. And this thing will be exclusively powering my 2 assemblers here. So let's go ahead and stick a power line. I like aligning my power lines to the actual grid. So I put them on like the vertices. Okay, so you're connected there, you're connected there. You're going to be making reinforced iron plates. Now I just need to find somewhere to put them. Organization, storage container. So I guess my first thought is to just stick a storage container in between and then have 2 conveyor belts come out, merge, and then go in. That seems to be the best option. My other option would be... my other option was to actually separate them out so that the rotors go to one storage container and the plates go to the other, but that's probably too much. Too much for what it's worth. I'll do it the easy way. So I need a conveyor merger. Right there. I think. Whoops. No, that is incorrect. It's incorrect and ugly. Has to go there. Oh no. What? Excuse me, video game. Methinks there's a problem here, but the game doesn't seem to think there is. Even though it's technically legal by the game standards, I can't do it. I can't deal with it. I will say that this game does play kind of hard and fast with the rules of collision a little bit, but I'm okay with that because otherwise I think it would be way too frustrating to try and figure out how to make some of this stuff work. Wait until I get trains? Oh my god. Trains currently don't clip. Now that's good. $15.130. Okay, so this thing is perfectly maxed out. As long as it doesn't go any higher than 30, it'll be fine. I guess it's probably a good thing that trains don't clip, because going about your business and then randomly getting hit by a train might be a bit of a mood killer. Choo-choo. It would be funny. I'd be 100% okay with it if it was funny. And it's, although the thing is with this game is that it is kind of a classical, at least I haven't died yet, so I assume that when you die it's like you have to reload your save, because that's what it feels like. Although there is multiplayer, so I guess you probably do just respawn. I don't know. What happens when you die? Deep questions for an afternoon stream. What happens when you die? Ever since I saw one of those guys walking past me, I've been really tempted to poke them with my zappy stick. Now that I have a bigger zappy stick, it's even more tempting. But I feel like I don't want to mess with them. Okay, so I've got plates and rotors being built. I'm pretty close to being there. I've probably got enough cables to actually get that done with. If you abuse those animals, you might not like what happens after you die, but might as well try. I'm not so sure. I suppose I could split this and have copper wire going into one storage container and then getting split to go into a constructor, and have that being building cable and putting that into a warehouse as well. Something worth thinking about, because I do tend to go through. I don't know if I'm going through that much cable at this point. I'm going through a decent amount, but I guess I am a little bit short, but I can make some. I use cable quite a bit. Cable is what you use for power lines, so it goes pretty fast. We'll go do that. I think eventually I'm gonna have to have all this stuff coming over here into a storage area. I need to get higher. So we can build us a foundation up here. Let's build it right here. The weird thing about foundations is that they don't snap when you build the first one, but after you have that first one, all of the other ones will snap to that foundation. Okay, so that's a pretty good start. I'll build a slightly thicker one here for aesthetic purposes. Actually, maybe that one should be a 4. Whatever. Then I need a ramp. Probably use a 4 ramp. Yeah. Probably just a 2-meter foundation there. I'm out of concrete. Concrete, please. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. Although it is not in line with the rest of my factory, it is off center, or not the same direction, which irritates me. But you know what? I'm gonna stick with it. The awesome sink is what I plan to build up here. You know what? I'm actually gonna build a couple more foundations, just to give myself a little bit of extra space. Delete my awesome shop. I'll build it up there. It would be nice if there was like a central storage hub somewhere where I could access everything. I guess that's kind of on me to build my factory in a way that has a central storage area. But I feel like that is also incredibly difficult to do in this game. Okay, so the awesome sink I'm going to put in that corner. Right there. And can I afford a storage container? I can. Excellent. So I'm going to put a storage container right in front of it. That's the wrong direction. Shove a conveyor belt there. And finally, I build the awesome shop right next door. Right there. So now any excess resources I have, I'll just dump into there. I guess I do need to power this thing, but that's fine. I can use... Well, I don't even have any cable. No, I don't want to delete it. How much power does this thing use? 30? Okay, well, I guess it's going to have its own power generator. Where is its power input? Backside. Need some more cables, which I can grab from over here. Gross, that's gonna clip right through it. I can't have that. It's still gonna clip through the floor, but I can live with that. It's just wired through the metal grating floor, it's fine. Biomass. Do the generators continue to burn fuel even if whatever is running on them is inactive? Yeah, because this thing isn't doing anything. It doesn't look like it. Or at least very, very little, so your fuel will run for a much longer period of time. Okay, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now, I've got all this excess, like, iron ore that I haven't really needed, so I'm going to take some of that, and I'm going to dump it in there. See what happens. I have extractors that are producing iron ore. Okay, so each one of those is only worth 1 point, which is going to be a while before I get any coupons. I also have a bunch of excess iron ingots. I guess I could throw a couple stacks of there and in there too. I feel weird throwing out resources like that, but I've already got enough on the production end of things that I don't need more right now. I can always make more. Okay, where are we at? 50 rotors, 150 advanced plates. Let's see what we got. Look at how fast these screws get spit out on these advanced conveyor belts. Let's zoom in. I guess I probably didn't need to have that many screws moving at the time, because the thing that slows it down is the fact that it takes so long to build the actual plates. The efficiency wasn't so much being hamstrung by the lack of screws, it was just time it takes to literally build them. I do actually have enough. I guess let's take these rotors. Hold on. I'll take everything. And I can start getting coal power, which is entirely its own nightmare.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Okay, so we got a lot of stuff. We got pipes, we got coal, we got all kinds of logistics. Pipeline supports, pipelines, pipeline junction, pipeline pump. To apply head lift. Ah, I see. Wait, what is this? Copper sheet. Copper sheets. Do I even know how to make those? Oh boy, copper production is gonna start ramping up here real fast. Okay, I can make copper sheets. 2 copper ingots. 6 seconds. Oh boy. Okay, I might need some more copper. I've got one copper node here, which I'm using to make wires and cable. And it probably is not making... Well, it might make enough for me to split it and make sheets out of it as well. I'm definitely going to have to reorganize and rebuild this whole operation out here. Because it is going to... It's about to get a whole lot bigger. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to split the... Whoops. Pressed the wrong button again. I'm going to split the ingot production into 2 conveyors. One will go into wire production, which will then be split again, one straight into a container, and the other one will split into constructing cables, which will then go into another container. Or maybe even the same. Well, no, because I can't have 2 inputs going in. I guess I could merge those conveyors and go into the same container. That'll be a little weird, but I'll figure that out. The second split will come off of the ingot conveyors. The ingots will then go into another constructor, which will make copper sheeting. Because I'm going to need a lot of it. A lot of it. I suspect I'm going to have pipelines running in a lot of different directions, in a lot of different places. Wow, it chewed through those iron ingots pretty quick. I guess, yeah, coupons do cover a lot more than you might think. So this stuff isn't like, oh, you need 100 coupons. No, it's relatively cheap. I do think these wall attachments should probably be in the base and not something that you need to get extra coupons to order, because those seem like they're quite useful. Although you don't really need to ever build walls, so who knows. Okay, so I gotta increase copper production. I think you burned through all your biomass. Might need more. I'd have to go for another biomass collection adventure. Which is fine. I'd prefer my advanced plating and rotor production kind of have some time to gear up again. I've used quite a lot of them. A modular frame. Iron rods and advanced plating. I'm almost certainly going to have to automate the input or the construction of those too at some point. Probably. Yeah, definitely. Which... how am I going to do that? I guess I could split this off. That would have to move. Boy, that's going to be some... that's going to be a logistical nightmare to figure that one out. Oh well. How's my screw production? So screw production is largely negative, which may be a problem eventually. Are we screwed? Eventually, yes. Eventually our screw usage will overcome our production, which I don't really know how to fix that without setting up a whole nother production. Because I only have 2 iron nodes here, and they're both tapped already, and I feel like I'm pretty much getting as much as I can out of them. Although I do have or which milestone was that? Tier 4. In advanced steel production, I do get the miner Mark II. Normal extraction rate is 120 resources per minute, based on node purity. How pure is this node? I have no idea. So this one produces 30 per minute. Whereas that one is 120 per minute, which is wild. Although it depends on the node purity, and I don't know how pure this node is. It is impure. So probably wouldn't be getting maximum output, but probably still higher than we've got. What is... I guess I could check. Miner. So the normal extraction rate is 60 resources per minute, depending on node purity, so about half. So we'd still be getting more out of a Mark II miner, so I might have to go that way eventually. Alternatively, I do know that there are more iron nodes out there. There's actually 3 of them right there. I can see them. So I might have to set up a secondary production facility down there and have it all being transported over here. Logistics is making my brain hurt. What is the purity on those nodes? Let's go see. I haven't even touched these ones yet. I think I killed... There were some aliens over here that were guarding them. Normal, it seems. Normal. Normal. Okay. So there are 3 normal iron nodes here. What I am assuming is that the purity goes down over time as you mine. I think my 2 nodes up here may have started as normal, and I think it's at impure now because I've been mining them for some time. Because I have heard that eventually your nodes will run out of resources, which frankly has me a little terrified because I don't want to have to rebuild everything. But it's understandable. At least I know that I won't really run out of resources because there are plenty of resource nodes all around. There's another copper over here. I can see it. What's this? Pure limestone. This limestone can appear as a node. Doesn't look like that's what this is though. I think that's just, yeah, that's just a chunk of limestone. There's another one over there. This might just be a chunk of copper over here. Looks like it. Yeah. So I was mistaken. I suppose this is not a node. That was just some copper. But I know that there are others out there. I have found them. I think the nodes would be infinite. I mean, I haven't confirmed that, but I have heard people mention before in relation to this game that You know, it sucks when your nodes run out and you have to relocate, basically. But again, I could be wrong. I have not actually done the research myself. Berries. I do love how everything just explodes with the chainsaw. I mean, I'll keep my eye on it and see if it changes. If not, then cool. I imagine that it will still last for quite a while, so I'm not in immediate concern that my iron will run out. What? Goodness. Oh, come here. You're mine. Yeah. What's this? That's a crashed resource shuttle. Oh. There's just 21 motors sitting here. And a bunch of wire. What else do we got here? Reinforced iron plates. Some more wire. What's this? Some more motors. Cool. What's in this drop pod? Emergency door status. Repairs needed. Battery broken. Needs 40 megawatts. Okay. So needs 40 megawatts. Can I? Okay, I can connect it to power. Okay, so I need to basically power this thing in order to open the emergency door, and I can access whatever is inside there. Interesting. 40 megawatts is more than one of our biomass generators can output. So I don't know if it's really worth... Two can. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Yeah, they wouldn't need it for long. Can I build two of them here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, putting you guys onto the same power grid. Take you over there. I don't know how long that's going to last. Not very long, but I'm going to grab what I can. Hard drive. Huh. Not what I expected,
The hard drive
but I'll take
has
it.
been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Cool. Well, that's interesting. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you here. Hi. Yoink. Now I will cut down the tree that you were using. Thank you for your service, Power Slug. So I will point out that when you use the chainsaw on like a tree or a plant or something, it will destroy all the resources that are nearby, including rocks. You can't actually use the chainsaw on the rocks, but if they're close enough, they will just vanish and turn into limestone. Which is a little odd. But you know, sometimes when you're out cutting trees, rocks just explode. Oh, it's salt. Yeah. Gimme. Okay. Let's see here. Coal. Let's see if there's any coal nearby. Oh, boy. There is not. Oh. 700 meters, 800 meters. That might actually be closer to the base. 100. Let's see. Hey, you. Get out of my factories. Get out of there. Stop it. Quit wandering through my factory. It's not built for someone your size. .590, 620. So they're both pretty much the same distance. Not my fault I built this migration path. Well, I don't know where he's gonna go. Okay, he's just standing there. You know what? I'm gonna go grab a beacon. And I'm gonna mark out this coal deposit. Whoa. Truly mysterious. Alright, so this is probably the worst part of my factory right here. Is this conveyor belt. I tried to make it as, you know, on a right angle, but it would clip apparently into something. It wouldn't let me build it on a perfect right angle, so I had to build it like this, and I hate it. But there's nothing else I could do without moving everything else. Let's research this hard drive. 10 minutes. Fine. Okay, so what was I doing? I wanted to get... I guess the next milestone that we choose is kind of arbitrary. We do need versatile frameworks, but we also need automated wiring. I think we need heavy modular frames too. So it's kind of whatever. Although we do need steel pipes to get advanced steel production, which means we need basic steel production first. Or we can get trucks. Let's get trucks. I want a car. Activating the arachnophobia mode option replaces the stinger models with 3 sprites of cats with an automated animated hologram filter to make the stinger visuals more palatable for those with arachnophobia. Additionally, when arachnophobia is enabled, their movement sound is silenced and their attack idle sounds are replaced by cat sounds, loud meows. Aw. That's adorable. I would feel worse about killing the cats than I would about killing a spider. I'm afraid of spiders, and let me tell you, I'll kill one if I need to. They also don't really look like spiders that much. So you would have to be pretty afraid of spiders to be, like, seriously disturbed by those things. Which, I mean, that's fair. If you are, you are. No judgment. But they don't bother me. Real spiders do. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I need to go get some crap out of my inventory here. Chunky Boy's official name, Space Giraffe, Tick, Penguin, Whale Thing. That checks out. Make 5 beacons just to have. I will go, I guess I'll make some biomass with all the stuff that I've collected. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense. They do look like giant ticks and whales. Not so much giraffes. Giraffes don't have, I mean, giraffes do have long legs, but they have longer necks, and they don't really have long necks. They have long legs. And I don't so much see the penguin thing either. I guess they do have kind of like a penguin head, almost like a beak. I don't know. I don't get it. Pathfinding of space giraffes is not fully implemented as intended. They reuse the pathfinding meant for smaller creatures. Therefore, they can be seen pathing through factories or even walkway ramps despite their large body size. Yeah, I've seen them clip through stuff pretty often. That is definitely a thing that happens with some degree of regularity. What else do I have here? So I got 30 motors from that crashed module, which I don't really need right now, so I'll just put them away. Actually, I'll put them in my production resource chest, this one. Okay, back to biomass. You know, I keep forgetting that when you choose your milestone, it just shows you in the top right of the screen what resources you actually need. I always keep running back and checking the actual hub console again, and I keep forgetting that it's just there. You just look at it. And every time that I see it, I'm just like, oh yeah, now I feel dumb. Maybe I should automate this. Although, I guess I'd really only have to automate the wood, because the leaves go super fast. Alright, let's put this stuff away. Come on, into the storage container you go. Don't be afraid. And you say you forgot how that works every time. I forget how a lot of things work. 84 limestone. Sure. I probably should have put my ramp in a more friendly place. I mostly wanted to build the concrete storage up here so that I'd have an excuse to use the elevators. There is, I think, probably the part that I like the most about this game is just like the pure, like figuring out the logistics side of things. Like setting up the conveyors to be, I mean, you don't even really have to set them up to be as efficiently as possible, but I also like to set them up to be aesthetically pleasing. And I like, you know, the addition of elevators and mergers and splitters and being able to stack them and stuff like that. It's fun. Okay, I'm gonna go dump this copper. Let's just get all these steel ingots. I don't really need them. I'm gonna dump all this stuff in there. And you know what? Those two. I honestly don't see myself using that stuff anytime soon. Might as well put it to use for me and get me some coupons. Okay, so let's go and mark out that coal so we know where it is. Can I also scan... Okay, I don't know... I guess the question is if I can extract water from... where I can extract water from. I thought I'd have to like find a water resource, but I suppose potentially I could just extract it anywhere. I'm used to Star Wars rules where you have to find moisture and extract it from the ground. Wait, what are you? Hello. Hi. Pet the lizard doggo. Oh. I'm pressing E and nothing's happening. Please. No animation for lizard doggo. Oh, hi. I won't hurt the lizard doggo. Maybe if I empty my hand. Where'd you go? Where did lizard doggo go? He might have despawned because I turned around. I think he despawned. Oh. Me want. Oh, hey, more limestone. Oh, nice. I can kill those guys in 2 hits. So it looks like the pieces that actually jut out of the ground are pure. And then the actual node itself, in this case, is impure, where you would actually build the miner. Okay, so if I ever run out of limestone, there's another one over here, which isn't too bad. I don't think I can get that slug without having to go through the poo gas. Although I might be able to make it. Excuse me, excuse me. Nope. Too slippery. Anyway. Oh, there's another one right there. Come here, slug. Ugh. It's a little slippery, but there we go. Just pick up this whole slug and shove it into my pocket. They are very large. Ooh, what's this? This looks like iron. They're impure iron ore. Node, I should say. And probably another one over here. I will never get tired of how those guys ragdoll. Because they always seem to like fly forward for some reason. It is always funny. Okay, this coal node is a lot further than I expected it to be. Oh. Well, that seems like a problem. Another slug down there. How do I get over there? I guess, yeah, I'd have to build ramps out there and build all the way down there. Huh. Well, let's go in the other direction, because that other node was pretty much the same distance from our main factory, so I'll see what the situation is on that one first. Ramp. More limestone. Good to know. Oh. Come here. Come here. Come to me. Nope. No animation. Even with empty hands. Uh-oh. I don't have... Alright. We're safe. Oh, you took 3 hits. I should probably eat some berries. Crunch. Crunchy berries. Give me that stuff. Yep. That's Power Slug. There's your problem. Get back here. Fine. More iron. Okay, it's up there. Go climb this cliff. A thing. I think that's another work in progress research item that has no purpose yet. Come on. Hello? Ah. Oh. There. More iron? Yeah. So there's a lot of iron ore on this map, which leads me to think that we may end up running out at some point. Can I not climb up here? There we go. Oh. Only in very specific areas. Hold up. I need to climb to the top of this to see what's here. It's the boy. Look at the boy. Straight ahead. But don't tell me it's on top of that cliff. Berry. is 100% on top of that cliff, isn't it? Ow. I hate these things. The ones that shoot fireballs are very rude because they have a really good aim. They can track you super well. Oh. Bacon agric. Perfect. I can research that. It's on top of that cliff. Alright. Yeah, I gotta find a way up there. That's not good. Don't mind me, sir. Another Mercer sphere. Okay, well apparently I can swim. I I do seem to swim at just the right level of the water that makes it disappear. More bacon mushrooms. This one is just floating in the air. Can I get up there? No. Oh, so it actually gives you a beacon for the space elevator too, just on your compass. So if for whatever reason you can't actually see it, you can still find it, which is nice. Yeah, I guess this is water to extract. That is true. I just assumed that it was extracting it from the ground. Resource is not deep enough. Oh, okay. So that is water, but it's apparently not deep enough to extract. I need to find, like, actual water, like a lake or something. Ocean, yeah. Another slug down there. I might have to come over here on you. I might have to come over here and build like a jump pad or something to get up there. Or more ramps. Very true. Oh. Okay, so this is a sulfur node. The plant life is getting weirder and weirder the further out we get. Which is a nice touch. It kind of lets you know offhand where you are in relation to kind of like the middle of the map. Okay, so that's a sulfur node. There is a coal node up there somewhere that I can't get to. There's another one of these things. And some bugs. Where are you? Hiding in them trees. Oh my god, the summer sloop is a cool S.
Harvest.
That's excellent. We have 2 of them now. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I think this is the one that I found already. Circuit board. Nope, this is a different one. I have not been here yet. Grab all these leaves. Where? Oh, ow. Ow. Okay, I need food. Crunch. Do I have anything else to eat? I don't. I haven't found anything other than berries. Okay, apparently I just need a bunch of screws to fix this door. Perfect. Got another hard drive. That one's much easier. So I found that and some circuit boards. Looks like that's about it. Oh boy. No thanks. I will, I'll get out of there. I don't want to mess with that guy. That is a big boy flame spitter. Nuts. Yeah, the other one cost me a little bit of biomass, basically. You do get everything back when you deconstruct a building, which is probably one of the best features of this game. Because it means you can just freely deconstruct everything and rebuild it at will if you want to, which sometimes, I would even say a lot of the times, you need to do. I'm gonna eat these nuts first. These are giant nuts. They look like huge pistachios. Oh, crap. That's another one. Oh, that's a big one. Nope. That power slug is yours. It is all yours. You can have it. You. More poo gas that I can't get through. Coal. Okay, so the nearest coal is still that one on that platform over there that I can't get to. And that one is on the other side of a cliff. Still, I don't think there was any water near that one either. Because there was the cliff side, but it didn't look like there was any water down there. Oh, here we go. That's some water if I ever saw it. That's got to be deep enough. Yes, I just can't afford it. Alright, so there is our water. I'm going to slap a beacon down here. Water. There. No, it didn't actually go. There we go. That is Lake Pugas, because it is right next to all the Pugas. Moving on. I am well aware that it is not much of a lake, but it'll do. Okay, this one. This is down kind of in the direction of our uranium, too. Oh. I've upset the boys. Okay, so the uranium's down there. By the time I get back to my factory, everything is going to be shut down. There. This is actually fairly close to my factory right here. Let's see. I wish I had a ranged weapon. Because yeah, the guys that spit fireballs, they just get to hit you. Like if you're in melee range, they hit you. There's nothing you can do about it. Give me the quartz. All right, so I think my main takeaway from this is that I am definitely going to need a truck. If I'm going to have to be driving around to all these different places... Oh, I should get that energy slot. If I'm going to be driving around to all these different resource nodes and all these different places, I am going to need something more reliable than my legs. Come here, buddy. I want to go get that quartz up there, too. I haven't actually found a quartz node yet. If I get a gun, I am definitely going to try shooting one of those things out of the sky. I might regret it, but I have to know for science. Okay, there's iron. No, this is copper. That's copper. I don't know, maybe that flying thing wants to kill me, just like the other aliens. Maybe it just hasn't noticed me yet. I'm only doing what the Fix-It company wants me to do. And if they want... Oh, that's a big boy. You are big. You seem to be pretty okay with me, though. Oh, no, you don't. No, you're not. Okay, off I go. I was mistaken. I am looking forward to being able to make, like, medicine or something. Something that heals a bit better than berries and nuts. Oh, here we go. That's a water source if I ever saw one. The distant textures are a little bit janky sometimes. Very nice. But I gotta get down there. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up, but I don't care. I am very tempted to just jump into the water, but that probably is a bad idea. I'll leave those boys alone for now. The space giraffe seems to have just wandered into the lake and is now completely submerged. I will also say that for a game that doesn't have any need for like different biomes, it certainly has some cool looking biomes. There's just some iron ore hanging out here. Some iron ore chilling out on the beach. I don't think that giraffe is coming back, I'll be honest with you. I think he went for a bath and he's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna stick a beacon here too. I hereby name this lake in his honor. Bauxite. Now you want a memorial lagoon? Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You don't want to be dead. You just want a lagoon named after you. It's very true. It's very peaceful. Okay. Focus. Coal. This way. I'm in like the heavy jungle now. It's crazy. Excuse me? Huh. Well, that's a problem. This coal ore seems to be underground. Right then. I guess this one is also no good. I wonder... I have to know what happens when if I cut this down. Wood, mycelia, and leaves. Okay. So I get mushrooms. Give me. Alright, so that resource node is definitely underground. Which unlike the other ones, we can't just build to. We definitely need some sort of other technology to get that. Oh. Wait. This is coal? Hold up. Whoa, I'm under attack. Whoa. Alright, so I think the game is bugging out a little bit, because it's telling me this coal node is over there. But it's apparently here. This doesn't look like coal, though. I don't have any space to pick it up. I could just stick a portable miner here. They don't need power. Let me see if it'll let me build a miner here. Oh, it will. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Well, you know what? Yeah, that's getting coal. Wait. God. I keep... So, in Minecraft, when you shift-click on something, it automatically moves it to, like, the next available slot. So it'll either move if you're looking at a chest, it'll either move something from your inventory to the chest or vice versa. That still works in this game. If you shift-click something, it still moves to where it is. But when you shift-click equipment, it equips it to your open hand. Even if you have an open hand slot. Which is annoying me to no end. Alright. I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. I'm going to let that accumulate some coal, and then I'll take it back with me. So there's coal and water right next to each other. Or pretty close to each other anyway. Which is... not you. What? There. Finally. So, I mean, this would be a pretty good place to produce coal power. Because I got everything I need right here, but then I don't have... You know, everything else is quite a distance away from here, is the problem. So I would basically have to collect all the resources here, and ship them to a generator that is much closer to my base and actually like hooked up to things. Which is a whole lot of logistics. What can I get rid of? Limestone. So yeah, I'll just drop some limestone on the ground. Could also ship power. I only need lots of wires. That is true. I could use this as like the power plant, and then just ship make a whole bunch of wires going to where the power needs to go. Although that does then kind of centralize all the power in one place, so if something goes wrong... Although, I guess that's better than having to go to, like, a bunch of other smaller places. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Is this coal, too? Yes. It doesn't look like coal, but it is. I'm gonna wait until that fills up again, and then I'll head back. So I've got 2 coal nodes here, right next to a lake. So this definitely seems like a pretty good place to build like a power plant. And you just clear out some trees and build a couple of coal generators. So they generate 75 megawatts. It's not bad. I guess it's probably better... It is probably better to centralize your power production and just use power lines rather than have to do all that stuff, because otherwise I would basically have to pump water all the way up that cliff and out that direction, which I would basically have to build... Where is it here? These pipeline pumps. Allows fluids to be transported 20 meters upward. So yeah, I'd have to put several pumps just to get it up that cliffside, which, yeah, probably not worth it. Almost certainly not worth it. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll leave that guy there. And then I guess I could also build coal power plants at the other coal nodes once I get access to them. And then I could have kind of a few different power plants set up around the map. Bacon mushroom. And a cave. No. Alright, here's my hot take. Bacon isn't that great. Let me be honest. Like back when the big bacon thing was, you know, taking the internet by storm and there was bacon everything, I was firmly on the side of this doesn't need to exist. I like bacon. Like, I don't mind bacon at all. I'll eat it if it's there, but it's not like, it's not the greatest thing in the world by far. It's just, it's salty. I honestly prefer turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is quite good. A lot less fatty. So if you like the taste of bacon, but you don't like the fat, like me, get turkey bacon. pretty much tastes the same. Ah. Thought you were dead. Yeah, I don't know. Bacon as a flavor, I don't think needs to exist. Honestly, a mushroom. Imagine a mushroom, like the texture of a mushroom, but with the flavor of bacon. I don't know. That does not taste. It doesn't seem like that would taste very good. It would not be particularly palatable to me. And it does seem to overpower everything, yeah. I mean, it's the salt, basically. It's very salty. And that's kind of the main thing about it. And even like, you know, things wrapped in bacon, I could do without. With like maybe the sole exception of like bacon wrapped scallops, because those are delicious. But you know, you don't need to take like a roast and wrap it in bacon. Just cook the roast. It's good. If you cook it right. You don't need to never wrap chicken in bacon. Chicken is delicious all on its own. Yeah, you don't need to add bacon to even more meat. It's okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure everything is shut down in my factory at this point. I was gone for a long time. So I'm going to dump everything into this chest. Oh, hold on. I want to research this first. Okay, so the analysis of the hard drive is complete. Select your desired reward. Wet concrete. An alternate blueprint for wet concrete. It's just limestone and water. Gives me concrete. 80 per minute. I don't see how that is useful. I don't know. Am I weird? I don't get it. I don't see how that one is useful. I guess it does I guess it lets me get more concrete out of each limestone just with water. Because normally it's 3 limestone creates 1 concrete, whereas 6 limestone and 5 water creates 4. Okay. Iron alloy. It's not like I'm hurting on concrete. So this lets me create iron ingots out of iron and copper. It is slightly more efficient than just iron, which again is kind of This lets me turn biomass into coal. That one seems like a no-brainer to me. Okay, first things first. Nutrients. Bacon. I cannot get this one yet. Nutritional mixture. Okay, I haven't unlocked the stators or the steel pipes yet, so I can't actually do that. Which is fair. I could research that. I could research both of these. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that lets me turn what is it? The alien carapace into biomass, and similarly, this will let me turn alien organs into biomass. However, this also gives much more interesting rewards. Expanded tool belt. Okay. A rebar gun. Improvised ranged weapon for self-defense. Has to be reloaded after each use. This is presumably the ammunition for it. Spiked rebars, yeah. Alright, so there's my gun. This... Ooh, that requires crystal oscillators. Interesting. Medicinal inhaler. Can be inhaled to fully restore health. Okay, good to know. And that's 5 more inventory slots. Okay. I could give myself another hand slot. Well, let's see. Let's see if there's anything else I can research. Yellow power shards. Oh, I think I need... Apparently there are yellow power slugs, too. Quartz, sulfur. Oh, I could actually do this. Let me grab some more sulfur. Sulfur, sulfur, sulfur. I guess, actually, before I do this stuff, I should probably get my stuff back online. Okay, let's see here. It's mycelia. Put, oh, no, the bauxite doesn't go in there. I'll put that iron ore in there, though. And the coal for now. Bauxite, quartz, energy slugs, petals, nuts. We've got over 100 nuts in here. I'm just going to keep them. I got a full stack of them, so I'll just hold on to them. Mycelia. And then that's all stuff that'll get converted into biomass. I do have another hard drive. All this wire. I'll need all this wire. Get out of here. And then the bacon egg rigs can go in there too. As well as the carapace and whatnot. Alright, let's go load up on biofuel and get everything restarted. Actually, let's see. I'm almost full on concrete storage. Wow. Oh, I'll get it started and then I'll deal with storage later. Off you go. Apparently the moon is always full on this planet. Okay, that one's still powered. Oh, that one's using the same power as the generator down there. So it is... Okay, you're still producing. Perfect. Okay, you still got lots of fuel. These guys are all down. There, and there, on. Hey, my metal plates are still producing. That's nice. It's probably because this thing's power production is down so much that it runs much more efficiently. I guess it'll be running out here soon. There. Wow, let these screws go. What do we got here? Not bad. Okay, we're stocking up on stuff. So there's that, and the copper production probably needs some too. Yep, you can see it from here. You got any coupons for me? Printable coupons, 1. I'll just leave it. Perfect. Everything's back online and running. Means I can go back to research. So I wanted to get some more quartz. Sulfur, rather. Because I can research this now that I have coal. Oh, I put all my coal away. Sulfur. Black powder. Let's go. Analysis of black powder is complete. Oh, I didn't mark that sulfur node. It was way on the other side of the... Okay, so I need 50 black powder for that. There was a sulfur node that was like way in... southeast, I think is where it was. Way down there. That was near a... Yeah, it was near a coal node. So I might be able to potentially make a black powder factory over there. Volatile applications. 50 black powder. I might actually be able to make that. I'm curious to know what this gunpowder is going to be used for. Oh, I can. Here we go. Might be TNT. This is going to be all my sulfur, so it better be something good. Let's go see. Okay, Nobilis explosives can be used with the Nobilis detonator to blow up cracked boulders, vegetation, or other vulnerable targets. Okay, so that's how I get rid of those. Interesting. There was that one cliffside that had cracked boulders on it that I wonder if there's something behind those boulders, like a cave entrance. That would be cool. Nobilis detonator, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I definitely need steel pipes. Lots of stuff is starting to use like steel pipes and steel beams and stuff, so I'm definitely going to need to ramp up some serious production of those. Okay, the rifle. Okay, so that's just straight up a rifle. That's good to know. Rifle cartridges. Rubber. Huh. I have no idea how to make rubber. And there's still an unknown metal. That's probably uranium, I'm gonna guess. I don't actually know how to collect uranium because it hurts. I wonder if I just do it fast enough, maybe I can get some. Medical properties. Oh, I can do this. Berries, bacon, agric. Yeah. Research the medicinal properties of these objects. Medical inhaler. Huh, that's weird. That is... Where was that one? Alien organisms. Okay, so it's just a different... Huh. Different recipe, I guess? I could actually do that right now. Probably not worth it just yet, though. Object scanner improvements. Ah. I'm gonna stick that hard drive in there and let it scan. Put that stuff back. Going to convert some stuff into biofuel. Or biomass, rather. Man, this game has got me just like engrossed like nothing else. It's already been 3 hours. Wow. There's so many things to do, and there's so many things I want. They did a really good job. A really good job with the development of this, because it is very interesting. There's lots of stuff that is just, you know, oh, I want this, I want that, I want to do this, I want to see what this looks like. What's over here? I am very impressed. And especially for, I mean, this game has been in early access for a while, so I'm not surprised that it's got, you know, quite a bit of content, but it's still got more than I expected overall. Like I said earlier, I kind of expected it to be just, you know, set up your factories and off you go. But it is, I guess it is a lot more like, what is it? The underwater game. What the heck is it? Subnautica. It's a lot more like Subnautica than I expected it to be. Where it's, you know, you've got lots of stuff to explore and the incentive to do it because you never know what's out there. And you need all these different resources, and it's just, oh, it's fun. I highly recommend. And it's multiplayer. Up to 4, I think up to 4 people. Potentially in the future, I might have some company joining me, and if I do that, I'm probably going to end up starting over on a different map, maybe, like in the desert, because there are 4 different maps, and I'm curious to know. I'm definitely curious to check out the other ones too. Play more. I kind of want to get my trucks. I need 25 modular frames, which I might be able to make. Let's dump the rest of the stuff in here first. Okay, I got 100 rotors, 200 cable, 400 not steel rods, iron rods. Okay. 200 cable. Okay, 200 cable. 2, 3, 4. 100 rotors. So now I need 25 modular frames. How many can I make? I can make 18. But I should have the resources to make the rest of them too. Oh, I'm gonna have to set up another assembler. I am definitely gonna have to do some work off screen. I think the more like mundane things I'll do off stream, just to kind of, you know, like just the logistical side of things, because I really enjoy doing it, but it's not really the most exciting thing to watch as I sit around and ponder over how I'm going to set up my factories. But I will definitely get probably another assembler set up for modular frames, because I'm going to need a bunch of them. And I'll also have to kind of figure out how I'm going to handle outputs from those, because that assembler will be pulling advanced plating out of this warehouse, or out of this storage container. So I might have to put it like down there. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll have to put some thought into it. Again, it is something that I greatly enjoy thinking about and doing, but it does require a bit of time. And some brain effort. Okay. I think I have one sitting in a chest, so I'm going to use that one. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Perfect. Give me them trucks. Off you go.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. Vehicle stations have built-in functionality to refuel and restock or collect parts.
Ooh, like that. Transportation. Jump pad tilted. I still haven't really messed around with the jump pads that much. This jump pad, I do have one, but it does. They do launch you in the air high enough to hurt you when you land. So the functionality is a little bit finicky, which I guess is why the landing pads are there. But I do want to build a landing pad at some point. Maybe I should. The only problem is they also need to be powered, which is another logistical issue. Do I have enough? You know what? I'll add this to my to-do list. And then I'll go collect all the items. I'm going to build a jelly landing pad. Just because I want to see it. I don't need that many rotors. I really only need like 2. Landing pad. Oh wow, it's big. Okay. I want to build it near the space elevator. I'm probably going to be going up and down here relatively often. I guess I can't quite build it there because it's in the way. I'll build it next to the jump pad over here. Or maybe off of this side. Well, encroaching others' clearance. Oh, so is it? Uh-oh. Okay, I just float down and then I can walk off of it. Huh. I really like the way it looks, but I'm not a huge fan of how it works. It does prevent damage from the fall, which is nice, but yeah, I'll leave it there for now. It would be useful if it was in like the end point on like a whole train of jump pads. But trying to set that up is gonna be hard. Anyway. Truck station. Send or receive to vehicles. Has an inventory with 48 slots. Transfers up to 120 stacks per minute. Oh, I have a search function. Always refuels vehicles if it has access to a matching fuel type. Tractor. 25 slot inventory. Has a built-in craft bench. Can be automated to pick up and deliver resources at truck stations. Ooh, automated trucks. Oh, that's interesting. That changes everything. nicknamed the Sugar Cube by Fix-It Pioneers with the justification, it's pretty sweet, you know? I gotta build one. I need one. I need one in my life right now. Give me rotors. I might need to adjust my rotor production too, because I seem to be using lots of them and not producing them all that fast. But again, I don't like, the only way that I could see to speed it up would be to make another assembler, because the only thing that's slowing it down is the actual time it takes to create them, to assemble them. So I don't know. I might have to set them up on different iron nodes entirely on a different part of the map. And 5 beacons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna build it down here so I don't accidentally drive it off of my base and destroy it. Alright, so yeah, it's got a built-in craft bench. The vehicle, what kind of fuel does it use? Biofuel, probably. I'll go fill it up. I could use coal, but I'm gonna hold on to the coal that I've got. I've got lots of biofuel, and it's always accessible, so I'm just gonna use that. Got inventory slots, so I can store stuff in it. Okay, I see how this works. So you can actually record the path that you want the vehicle to take, and then when it's automated, it'll just do that automatically. That's cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. that is sweet. I'm gonna park it right here. Ooh, let's see. Okay. I got excited for a second. I saw the winch on the front and I was like, oh, can I winch things? But it doesn't look like it. But maybe in the future. And there we go. I knew I built this little bay for something. That's where I parked my car. All right. Well, I think that might do it for now. I definitely have a lot of work ahead of me. Stuff is all fairly expensive. I want to get these foundation pillars for aesthetic reasons. Glass foundations? Ooh, I'm gonna need those once I build my water extractions and stuff. I definitely need see-through foundations. But I also want the stairs and walkways, so I'm gonna have to save up my coupons. I can just buy beacons. That's weird. Though, you know what? Oh, berry. All right. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the stream for now. Like I said, I've got a lot of work to do. Probably gonna do a bunch of it off screen. I need to reorganize my copper production, get that sorted out so I can start making pipelines. I definitely need to build some more assemblers and get all that stuff figured out, which I'm not so much looking forward to. And maybe set up. Oh, my concrete. My concrete is also full, so I got to figure that out too. But yeah, we did some things. We did a whole lot of exploration today, a lot more than I intended, but that's all right. It was fun. We built ourselves a truck. We got ourselves a coffee mug. Take a sip. We got our little awesome. That's the awesome zone right there. And yeah, so I guess not so much actual production got done today so much, but we did got some new schematics. We did some research. Actually, I should check on that. I still hold my coffee while I go down the ladder. I should check on the research of this hard drive. Yeah. Oh, alternate blueprint. Casted screw. Turns iron ingots straight into screws. Ooh. Much less efficiently, though. I think. No, that's the same efficiency. Because it's 1 iron ingot per iron rod. And then 1 rod makes 4 screws. So it's the same efficiency, but it just cuts out the middleman of having to produce iron rods first and then make them into screws. That's huge. That is enormous. I might have to do that, because that's going to change my whole factory layout. I think I'll have to go with that one. And copper sheets. We don't even have production of copper sheets set up, and that requires water, which we don't have good access to just yet. So I'm going to go with casted screws, because that's huge. That's a big one. I am pretty happy with that, because that is going to cut out both of these 2 constructors right here. I won't need them anymore, because I'll be able to just make casted screws. I'll be able to just make them straight out of iron ingots, that's a big deal. Well, that was certainly worth it. But yeah, so I guess off screen I'll be doing a whole bunch of reorganizing and getting things figured out from there. And I don't know when I'll be streaming this next, but I definitely want to soon, because boy, this game is something. It is fulfilling a need in my life that is a lot of fun. Set up a truck route entirely for water. Yeah, I might have to. That'll definitely be a future endeavor. Because that's where is it? Space Giraffe Lake is way out that way, along with my weird coal node. So that is definitely something I might start getting that set up off screen too. Getting my coal power plant set up and wired all the way out here as well. Because the next step of our space elevator requires a lot of stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Way more stuff than we can produce right now. So logistics is going to be a little difficult from here on out, but I will work on it off screen, get it set up, and then I shall be back with some more. I should save. It's been a long time since I've saved. I guess there is an autosave. That seems to be pretty... Okay, it autosaves every 5 minutes, which is awesome. Perfect. Oh, this is a good game. And I guess something that I never really mentioned. I mentioned it early when I first started, but I never mentioned it before. But the player character is female, and I thought you'd be able to pick like male or female when you started, but no, it's just the main character's female. That's just the way it is. She's the Satisfactory character, and that's cool. I like that. She can drink coffee through her helmet, which is she's very talented. I'll give her that. So that is going to be it for me. Yeah, like I said, I'll be back hopefully soon with some more Satisfactory because I am falling deeply in love with this, and I feel like I'm going to lose many hours of my life to this game. But as for right now, I'm taking tomorrow off because I'll be on Game Jam tomorrow evening with Worthy. I think we're doing an FMV game, so that should be, if nothing else, it'll be good for a laugh. And then Friday afternoon, heck, Friday, maybe I'll do more Satisfactory Friday afternoon. I do have Squadrons penciled in, but I'll see how I feel. I might do some more Satisfactory because this is scratching an itch for me right now. And then Sunday, I will be back for sure with Hollow Knight. I think I might have Saturday off too, but we'll see. I might pencil something else in. But for now, Friday for sure, and then Friday afternoon, I should say, and then Hollow Knight on Wednesday, Sunday, and Game Jam tomorrow night on Wordsy Stream, which is listed right at the bottom of this list, as well as below the stream. So yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Let's see. Anything else going on right now? Not quite. It's a bit early. I believe Action Shakespeare will be getting 50 Shades of Grayscale started up in probably about an hour. So definitely stick around on her channel at the top of the list to see that. Like I said, probably at about, usually it's about an hour from now. So check that out, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.